Now we can talk. The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. We remember what most don't. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Before we actually meet her up there in Kynes Grove, we're gonna take the horn back to the Greybeards. And also there's a sword up here you don't want to miss. It's pretty tough early on. Well, pretty strong. It does 17 damage. It does a lot more than our steel sword. And also there's a chest here. With gold and a spell scroll.
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get
You
back.
just find that lying around?
Happy trails.
So let's go talk to the Greybeards now. And then we're gonna have to go to Windhelm to meet up with her.
You've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Windcaller. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. Ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of dark. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the graybeards, but you are ready. Indra crosses Saran, Strundul, Othi Balan, no, Ra, now. Sulecto can, al sulecto shur, al sulecto atmorasmus. Eis du Ismir, Novasebro, Naman, da Rock. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the graybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
And now we're gonna go meet up with Delphine now for the to kill this dragon with her. Basically to prove to her that we are the Dragonborn. Since she doesn't trust the Greybeards, I guess.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
We want to go to Windhelm.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by Ys...
So basically, Delphine wants to try to use this as a dragon slayer for her, I guess. I mean, we could do it, but we're really not that strong yet, though. I mean, we killed a dragon earlier, but it wasn't because of us. It was because we had multiple people to help us.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking.
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
So there's a dragon attacking. That looks like the black dragon from the beginning. I just seen a glimpse of. Gotta try to find a way up there.
Look at that big bastard. Keep your head down. Let's see what it does.
Salokanir, Zil Grotova Ursa.
Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduin Fury, Oantid Vokri Hasulik Sejun Kuzik. Ger Salokanir, Kalimir. Volnusai Dovakin. Zuu, Korav Mid Nol Dove to high. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance. To dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Sarganir, Kridar Jur.
Did you hear that?
We're gonna put on our healing right now. So we can survive.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice and despair.
Maybe he'll land eventually. There we go.
I see mortals have some arrogance while I stand.
I'll be damned. You did it.
Got a lot of blood on us.
God's above.
I mean, our sword.
So you really are. It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.